Okay, so here we are back in this room that I've stuck the plasterboards to these external walls. Just ready to start skimming really. Ceiling and other walls all being SBR'd with the pink stuff. And I did have a couple of comments about not using foil-backed plasterboard or insulated plasterboard, which I agree would definitely have been a better job. Two reasons for that really. First reason is I can't seem to get them in 6x3 boards. And I don't think I would have got 8x4s up the stairs there, and it's quite a lot on your own to get an 8x4 up the stairs without destroying the whole passageway. So I just stuck it on with normal 6x3s, the 12.5mm ones. And I've done it before. I've used that system a few times over the years, and I've never had any problems with it, never had any comeback. So although I suppose in theory the wall behind could still get some condensation through just drawing of the moisture through the normal plasterboard, as far as I'm aware, I've never had a comeback from a job, and I've been doing it for probably about 14 years ago was the first time I ever did it. So I'm not saying I'm an expert on this stuff at all, but it seems to have worked. But yeah, if I could have used a foil backed or an insulated, I would have. But I don't know if they do them in a 6x3. I've never seen them. But anyway, here I am just skimming the ceiling with these awkward sort of curves. They call it a cottage curve, whatever the curve is called anyway, but it had 2 points where it met in the middle there, so at the corner. Here I am just flattening off using a raffiner spatula with the handle on it, and the handle is something that you'd usually clip to a pole, but I quite like using it with the handle on it, like a big squeegee really. I find it just a nice easy tool to get across the ceiling with quickly. Anyway, I'll shut up now and I'll just let you watch me skim the rest of the room, and I'll just stick a nice bit of music on top for you. Friday morning at last. It's been a hard week this week. I've really felt it this week. My age is really catching up with me sometimes when it comes to these plastering jobs. Let's just make sure everything's off and done. Turn the light off because I'm the last one out this morning. Yeah, I am shattered, absolutely shattered. So I've got a nice little job today. Sorry, it's probably really close in your face, isn't it? So I've got a nice little job today, just local to me, 10 minutes down the road. I haven't seen the job, but I think I know what's got to be done. So let's go and do that, eh? And then a weekend off. Oh. And it is absolutely chucking it down again this morning. Yeah, I know, no fuel, I know. I'm working literally 2 doors away from a petrol garage, so that's all right, that's handy. So yes, it is absolutely chucking it down here in Essex this morning. So well, I've got my hood with me. I'm not in the mood for this today, I'm really not. But so it's Friday now, so tomorrow evening I'm going down to that gents hairstylist to look at that wall, where I'm going to be doing the textured finish on that. So yeah, I'll be going down there tomorrow after it's shut. I've got to go down there after it's shut because it's a very nice sort of trendy gents hairstylist, and I don't think they want me walking out the door with this. I'll have to have a sign on me saying, look, they didn't do this. Anyway, right, let's get to work. I'll see you there. Not a lot to do really. Couple of little holes in the ceilings there, some bigger holes there, and just some making good where I've had a box ripped out. So all I did really, just filled them up with foam. I wasn't going to start mucking about cutting out ceiling patches, so everything just got a bit of board wedged in it and a load of foam stuck in it, and then a good scrape down really, just to take the edges off anything where the plaster had been set up to whatever was there before, some cupboard I would imagine. So whenever you are plastering something where there might have been a cupboard ripped out or like a doorway or something like that, always give it a good scrape down flat, because the chances are that when the plaster went up to that and met whatever was there in the first place, it's like a natural hand shape really. You end up sort of curving up, so when that bit of wood or whatever was there comes away, you try and make good to it, you're finding a higher spot right at the tip. So scrape it right back as I'm doing here, and that will just eliminate that edge can potentially show through after you've skimmed again. Very hard to get over them once they're sticking up. So there's another little job done. I didn't film any of it. I'm sure you've seen enough of me skimming this week already, but I just thought I'd show you it done. Nice little easy number, and that's it. It's Friday done. I'm going home.